Welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on a 2019 Volkswagen Atlas with V6 3.6 liter that has a newer two-piece intake manifold. Our valve cover is leaking very bad. We got the replacement gasket from the dealer, so let's start tearing this apart, get this valve cover gaskets removed and replaced. First we're gonna go ahead and unbolt this box here, get this out of the way. Then in the back here there is some lines that run into it. Pop this off. There's a button on the side up, and we're gonna use a tool just pop this one up. Unbolted this clamp here, disconnected mass airflow. Gonna go ahead and use a Torx, looks like Torx 20 on this upper intake piece. Remove this so we can get our box out. Front box out, back box out. Let's pry this off nice and gentle. As you see, there is some tabs holding it. You don't just want to pry it and break it. Nice and easy. There we go. Now that will give you access to the ignition coil wiring harness. Be careful, you have to push them and pull them, don't break them. There is a special tool also for the coils to pull, which we don't have, so we have to kind of finesse them out from there. Okay, coil connectors are removed, just pop them up. I'm using a little pry tool like this to pry it up. There is two spots where the wiring is held right here. Go ahead and remove it, move it to the side. Remove this sensor here, wiring for this. Go. Also throttle body connector. In the back here there's a bracket, triple square socket. Let's go ahead and remove this. This is holding some of the lines and wiring. Let's remove this crankcase connector from here. Next there is intake manifold bolts, Torx 30 all around here. There is also two of them right here. Unbolt those. Then there is a small Torx screw holding that dipstick. I'm in the middle of getting it removed. It's difficult to get to it, so be careful not to lose your socket. Get that screw out. That will allow you to move this to the side, and this whole intake manifold will come off, at least the top part that we need to get off in order to access the valve cover. Probably the toughest part is to get this dipstick screw out, because I wish this one wasn't Torx but 10mm hex head, so I can reach it with the spanner instead. But yeah, now that this is removed, we can go ahead and wiggle this thing out. Let's see, make sure there is nothing that is attached to it, because we don't want to break anything. Before I can lift it up, there is a vacuum pipe. Let me see if I can get it on video. That's one of them, but if I'm going in from here, there's one right here. Try to go ahead and remove that one so I can try to lift this intake manifold off. Okay, finally, with the help with my pull or pry tool, I was able to pop this vacuum line off the valve. So let's see if you can lift this off now finally. And it came off. So the vacuum line goes back into this nipple here, and the line itself, see, down here. Not the easiest access in my opinion. I'm trying to not break anything else and deal with vacuum leaks later, so be very gentle with it. It's easier to remove and install it from here than keep or try to pull it off from the line there. It's gonna be pretty difficult to get it back to this line here, but it's pretty easy to push it back here. So we're gonna go ahead and reinstall those gaskets back on here. There is seems like there is 4 of one kind and 2 of the other. We're gonna reuse them. Intake ports are covered up. We're gonna get the vacuum machine, vacuum that off, and use the blower to blow this thing clean. Then we can go ahead and move the stuff that we have on the way here. For example, this 10 mil on the cover, so we can move it on the side. Be careful, there is some vacuum lines that you want to be very gentle with so you don't break them. There is Torx screw holding this line here, so we can move it to the side. There is another Torx on this side, so we can move this line out of the way and move this out of the way. And then we are able to pop these coils off and start unbolting the valve cover itself. 2 Torx 30 screws holding that side, and 2 Torx 30s holding this bracket with the fuel line and the fuel pressure sensor on it. And those on the side, hook them up with the bungee cords to clear the space here. Now it's time to start popping those coils out. Ignition coils are removed. Time to unbolt all the 10 millimeters. All the bolts are removed. It might get stuck right here, but if you lift that side up first, slide it over, be careful, there's a vacuum line again here, and you're able to finesse this cover off nice and clean. 100,000 miles. Valve cover itself cleaned up, pressure washed, dried it up. Gonna give it a final wipe down, and then we're gonna go ahead and install a new gasket on it. Once that is done, we come here and clean up all the surrounding area and get it ready to install our valve cover back. On these sides here, I see there is a mating surface. Gonna go and carefully remove that old sealant, and you're gonna apply new sealant in those areas to make sure that it will seal properly. The valve cover gasket is laid down, bolts are holding it, surface here is cleaned. 2 tabs where the timing cover meets the cylinder head. Let's go ahead and finesse that valve cover back. Bolts are hand tightened first and then 10 Newton meters. Valve cover reinstalled. Inner ones first, then crisscross, applesauce, 10 Newton meters. That's what it calls for. First hand tighten and 10 Newton meters. Reinstall the ignition coils, line them up. You see there is a way to put them. And also it has to match the wiring harness, that you have a flat here, flat here, flat, 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 crisscross. Next we're gonna go ahead and reinstall those lines on the side. 2 Torx 30s, 2 Torx 30s here. Hit it with the pressure washer to clean the surrounding areas on the exhaust side and the front cover, and also a little bit on this cover here. Removing those, clean up the intake ports from anything that shouldn't be there. Now it's time to lay down our intake manifold again, and first thing we're gonna do is try to get this rubber nipple back to this valve. Intake manifold bolted back up, front ones here, later ones here, 1 triple square holding this, and we also got this vacuum line 1 and another line here that clips in. Push this back. There's a little vacuum nipple that we have to place back under there, under the manifold. Pretty difficult to get to, but there we go. Installed. Now it's time to go ahead and also bolt back this dipstick. Okay, dipstick is secured. Very annoying. Connected. Throttle body connected. Sensor coming under here. It goes here. Wiring clips 1 and 2. Ignition harness. Reconnected. These sit right in these holes on the intake manifold, like this. Now we can go ahead and reinstall our Volkswagen. Let's see how that does. Okay, that looks good. Making sure there is no wiring harness left disconnected. Okay, time for our air intake box that sits in. Connect the tube and reinstall our front air intake box. Clamp retightened. Here is our mass airflow sensor. Click that back in, lock it. Time for the top part. Slide that one back here. Let me use 2 hands to align this intake. It has to match. There we go, that side here. And here, let me go ahead and use my both hands. And just like this, the job is done. If this video was helpful, informative anyway, please leave a comment, hit the like button, also subscribe to help me grow the channel. So till next time.